Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Hope all of you are very well and staying safe by the grace of Almighty Allah. Today, once again, you are welcome to your chemistry class of Standard 7. Today, I will discuss about water cycle. This is very important topic. These are closely related in our life. Actually, the total amount of water of this universe is fixed. Just it moves, that means water moves in different sources in a cyclic order. Follow the picture. This is the cyclic order. Actually, total amount of water just moves in different sources in a cyclic order, and this phenomenon is called the water cycle. So today we will know detail about this water cycle. So everybody give attention and try to understand the topics. At first, we will know about the definition of water cycle. We can write like this way: the process in which water moves from one source to another source in a cyclic way on the earth to maintain the balance of total storage of water is called water cycle, which I have said. The process in which water moves from one source to another in a cyclic way on the earth to maintain the balance of total storage of water is called water cycle. Follow this picture properly. From this picture, I will explain the total phenomenon of water cycle. At first, there are different water sources, open water sources such as sea, river, pond, isn't it? From this water source, due to the heat of sun, in daytime due to the heat of sun, from this water source, water evaporates. Water evaporates due to the heat of sun. And for evaporation, water from liquid state converted into water vapor and goes to the sky. When it goes upwards, then you know in upwards of our atmosphere, their temperature is gradually decreasing. That means their temperature is cool than that of surface temperature. So, in this cool temperature, water vapor again turns into liquid water. Due to cooling temperature in upwards, water vapor turns into liquid water and form cloud. Liquid water and form cloud and float around the sky. And gradually more water drops are combined together and form big water drop and big cloud or heavy cloud. Then once upon a time, when it is heavy enough, in that time again it comes down to the earth's surface as rainwater. So when water vapor due to cooling temperature turns into liquid water drop, in this process is known as condensation. Condensation means the conversion of gaseous state to liquid state due to cooling temperature. So when due to condensation process water vapor turns into liquid water drop and form cloud, and gradually more clouds are combined together and form heavy clouds. Then once upon a time it again comes down as rainwater. Okay. Now this rainwater falls where? This rainwater falls everywhere, isn't it? And when the rainwater comes down to the earth's surface, in that time the one part, most of the part of this rainwater goes where? Goes to the river or pond, and all water once upon a time goes to the sea. Okay. All water which are falls on canal, pond, river, and all water once upon a time reach to the sea. And some part of this rainwater goes underground and make the reservoir of soft water, or makes the reservoir of drinking water, underground water, groundwater, which actually we use in the next time for drinking purpose or washing purpose or irrigation purpose, isn't it? So what we have seen, ultimately the rainwater reaches to the sea, and again from this sea, river, pond, again the water due to the heat of sun, due to evaporation process go to the sky, forming cloud, and again this cloud, from cloud water comes down as rainwater. So what we can see here, water actually moves from one state to another state in a cyclic order. Follow here, in a cyclic, in a circle order, in a cyclic order. So this cyclic order moving of water is actually known as water cycle. Follow this picture. Here follow same picture. At first the water of the water sources due to heat of sun through evaporation process form cloud, isn't it? Then due to due to evaporation goes upward, and due to condensation process water vapor turns into liquid water or form cloud. Then this cloud again when heavy enough comes down as a rainwater. So these are actually water cycle, and some part of water in infiltration into the under the ground and form what? Groundwater. Okay, so this is surface water which are actually on the ground, and this is groundwater which are actually infiltrate under the ground. So this infiltration actually related here. Now follow the next picture. This is also picture of water cycle, but here I will talk about the hail, or about the creation of small river and mountain. Follow here. Again the water of open source, from open source water due to the heat of sun through evaporation process go to the sky, and through condensation process make what? Cloud. Follow here, cloud. Then water stores in the atmosphere. That means in atmosphere water actually is stored as cloud, isn't it? Then when these clouds are too cool due to more cooling temperature, then it form ice and comes down mixed with rainwater and creates hail. Hail means shilapishti. So like this way actually hail occurs. That means when temperature is too cool, then water form ice and comes down with rainwater. This is called hail. And some clouds are floating at the peak of the mountain. This is mountain, at the peak of the mountain, and due to more cool temperature they are clouds are turns into ice and snow at the peak of the mountain. There clouds are turns into ice and snow, and this ice and snow comes down on the valley of mountain, and like this way, for this rainwater, or due to the summer time when this ice or snow actually melt, in that time it comes down as a rainwater, and it creates a small river inside the mountain, and this small river gradually mix with the big river, and this big river gradually mix with the sea water like this, and some part of the water through infiltration process go to the groundwater, and this is the actually storage of groundwater. This groundwater is also partially mixed with the seawater, and another portion of groundwater actually in the next time through lifting we use in our drinking purpose or in different purposes. So actually like this way all water, total amount of water is actually just moves from different sources and in different state. At first from liquid water turns into water vapor, then water vapor turns into liquid water again, then and form cloud, then from this cloud it sometimes turns into ice and comes with the rainwater, this is called hail, and some floods at the peak of the mountain due to more cooling temperature form ice and snow, and in the summer season when temperature increases, then this ice and snow are melting, and as a rainwater it comes down and form what small river inside the mountains, and this small river gradually mix with the big river, and big river gradually mix with the sea water, and some water rainwater, some part of rainwater goes underground and form underground water. So like this actually water is moving in a cyclic way, and this phenomenon is known as water cycle. I hope you clearly understand the phenomenon. Here some terms are related, so you have to know about these terms clearly. What is evaporation? Evaporation is what? The process in which water turns into water vapor due to heat, and in water cycle when sea water or water of different sources turns into water vapor, this is called evaporation process, isn't it? Also condensation process. So when water vapor turns into liquid water due to cooling temperature, this is called condensation process. So these are the process you have to know. Precipitation or solidification, you can say when from water is turns into ice due to more cooling temperature, this is called precipitation or solidification. In your book there is written solidification process. So like this way actually you have to know, or you have to memorize the definition of this term. So my dear students, this is actually water cycle, and from this water cycle there are some questions. So for this I have given here possible questions from water cycle. So you have to know the answer of these questions, and you will write the answer. Just you will write arrange the answer of these questions for the exam preparation. No need to submit or no need to show me, just you will arrange these question answers for exam preparation. So let's see what are the questions. What is water cycle? I have given directly, you just write here the definition. What is water cycle? Draw a diagram of water cycle. That means you have to draw a figure nicely with pencil and label. That means you have to write the term evaporation, condensation, solidification, etc. Explain water cycle with diagram. This is big question. C or D, in C or D it may come. That means you have to explain. At first you have to draw the figure, then you have to explain, which I have said the how water moves from one source to another source. Just you have to explain this. What is called vaporization or evaporation? Explain. I have explained what is called evaporation. Just you have to give a definition. What is called condensation process? What is called solidification process? Solidification means when the liquid water turns into solid ice due to cooling temperature. This is called solidification process. In water cycle, what we can say, when the clouds are moves at the peak of the mountain due to more cooling temperature, there actually it turns into ice or snow. This is actually here solidification process occurs. Then how does hailstone occurs? Hailstone means Shilavrishti. Shilavrishti occurs. So you have to explain how does hailstone occurs. What type of change is water cycle or evaporation or condensation or solidification? That means is this physical change or chemical change? So water cycle, what you have seen in water cycle, is there any chemical reaction? No, just water turns into its different physical states due to change the temperature, isn't it? But no chemical reaction occur in this cycle. So water cycle or evaporation, evaporation is the process where liquid water turns into water vapor, just change its physical state. So these all are actually physical change, not chemical change, because there is not occur any chemical reactions. Only the physical change of physical state of water occurs in this process. For this, these are all are physical change. How does rain occur? How does rain occur? Rain occurs, you will write at first the water from different water sources due to evaporation process turns into water vapor, and due to condensation process turns into cloud. Then the more clouds are combined together and heavy enough, then it comes down as a rainwater to the earth surface. Like this way rain occurs. What is the source of drinking water? What is the source of drinking water? The source of drinking water is underground water, isn't it? Because underground water we just take as a drinking purposes. How it is created? We will explain how the surface water, underground water is created. So like this way, just very easy and similar type answer will be here of these questions. So you will write and memorize properly. So today up to this, in next class I will come back with another topic. So today up to this. Goodbye everybody.